Am I live? I'm live, aren't I? I'm finally live. This was easier than I expected, unless of course I'm not actually live, or possibly the wrong mic is being picked up. So if this sounds fucking terrible, it's probably because the wrong mic is being picked up, and you should tell me if you're in the chat because I'd rather you did that. Tonight we are going to be reading a masterpiece, an absolute masterpiece of modern literary fiction. That is the piece of fan fiction called My Immortal. Now, I haven't actually read it, but it is infamous enough that it has come to my ears. I'm not really a big fan fiction reader myself. I know a lot of very big fan fiction readers, and I find the concept of fan fiction fascinating, and I have certainly written some fan fiction myself in my day. All that being said, let's get into. I'm going to share my screen. Should I share my screen? I'm going to try sharing the screen at first, because you don't want to look at my ugly mug. But let me just fucking. I'm not sure how to do this. I think it's. I do this, and then I share the screen, and then it becomes an MC Escher painting. Well, that's brilliant. Oh, this is the. Oh God, no. Oh, Jesus, fuck me, dude. Yeah. Let's read the beautiful work of art that is My Immortal. And I haven't started drinking it. This is just water. Oh yeah, I just wondered why my webcam was off for the obvious reason that it's no longer going, in it. So, chapter 1. A-N. Special fangs with a Z. Get it? 'Cause I'm gothic. To my GF. Ooh, not that way. Raven, Bloody Tear 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You rogue. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rogue. Part 2. MCR Rogues! Exclamation. I have no idea what I just read. I don't know if this is some sort of special language that was in vogue back in 2006. It might have been. I was dead in 2006. So, yeah, let's start. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way. And I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. Really, you were born with long ebony black hair. Is that what happened? And then your parents went, we're going to call this one Ebony. And then your other parents say, wait, we're on acid. We have to call her Darkness Dementia Raven. Fucking. And then Way. It's the most boring last name I've ever fucking seen. It's like you give Hercules the surname Smith. Jesus. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes like... Oh, there just isn't a comma there. There should be a comma there, but they're expensive. Icy blue eyes like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Anne, if don't like who she is, don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. Okay, well, apparently that's thank you for watching the epic reading of My Immortal. We have to get out of here because I don't know who the fuck Amy Lee is. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. Whoa, what? You wish you were related to someone you want to fuck? What kind of fetish shit is this? God, I love this already. Jesus, I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and wide. Wouldn't want gay teeth. I have pale white skin. Want black skin. I'm also a witch. and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England. It's in Scotland, you dumb cunt. Or I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. No, I couldn't. I wouldn't have been able to tell you. I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic. And I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets. That's not black, that's pink. And black combat boots. That's like a great. You know, all the scenes in Hogwarts where you saw the bitches run around with pink fishnets and combat boots. You know, the style that was in back in the day with Hermione. Jesus fuck, man. I was wearing black lipstick. Why not pink lipstick? I mean, at least commit to 2 pink items. White foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. You edgy kid. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, and which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. What the fuck? What is a prep even? Is this an American thing? Is this an American high school story in a Scottish castle? Hey, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. Hold the phone here, right there. Isn't this whole goth... I mean, Harry Potter plays in what? The late 90s? The early 90s, even, I think? Well, actually, goth culture, I think, was around back then. But why did I never learn about this weird character in the books? She must have been there with all of them. I mean, unless... What? What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said. Shyly. Ooh, they're gonna bang. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Hey, Anne. Is it good? PLZ, tell me fangs. Chapter 2. Hold on. I'm gonna check that. This is... Oh, this is shit. I can't even... I mean, this is maybe 300 words. That's not a chapter. That's a paragraph. Okay. Fangs. 2 bloody tears. 666 for helping me with that chapter. BT dubs, prep, stop flaming my story, okay? This can't be real. I'm sorry, but this cannot be a real thing. I cannot believe that someone seriously sat down and went, yeah, you know, that is the story. That's the story I'm going to write now. Fuck me, dude. The next day, I woke up in my bed. What did you do with your friends? I want to meet your friends. I want to know who I want to know who's crazy enough to hang out with you, you fucking weird bitch. It was snowing and raining again. So it was probably winter. Wait, hold on. What was it? Was it like snow rain? Was it snowing or raining? I mean, it does happen both at the same time, but you don't call that snowing and raining. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle. Do they not have beds in Hogwarts anymore in the time where also Harry Potter plays? I know they have beds in Hogwarts. My coffin was black ebony, well, I'm not surprised, and inside was a hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. Oh, it was hot pink velvet. I thought a velvet. There's no A there. It's just velvet. Okay, no, that makes more sense. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt which I used for pajamas. It's pyjamas, isn't it? Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. She put it on twice. She put it on and then she put it on again. And this time this time she's going full black. No pink fishnets bullshit. Good for you. Good for you, girl. Good for you. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears. Yes, if you wear 4 pairs of earrings, your ears will be pierced. And put my hair in a kind of messy bun. Okay. My friend Willow, AN. What is this AN shit? Raven, this is ooh! Exclamation point. Woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pinks. Hold on! Are there 2 characters named Raven here? Because she's named Raven, and Willow is also Raven, and her hair is the color of raven, and it has pink streaks, and then she opened her forest green eyes. That's commitment right there. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt and with the black mini fishnets and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipsticks, white foundation, and black. Here's my fucking question, right? Where was all this shit in the Harry Potter books? Where was all of this subculture shit? In Harry Potter, I never saw any of it. You know how much more interesting Harry Potter would have been if fucking they would have been listening to Marilyn Manson? Voldemort would have probably been a huge fan of Marilyn Manson. He's probably a bit old. He probably was one of those D&D is Satanism people. As was Dumbledore. What the fuck? Someone did a thing on my phone. Someone texted me on what the fuck is wrong with you people? I don't want to be texted. Oh, no, it's just people I don't care about. So let's get back to this. Let's get back to the story. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday. Well, it wasn't a particularly deep conversation, Willow. It wasn't really even a conversation. It was more of a greeting. It's what you do when you pass someone that you don't actually want to be talking to. That's what that was. Yeah, so I said, blushing. Oh, you've got to be careful. You're no longer black and white then. Do you like Draco? She asked as she went out of the slithering common room into the great hall. Wait, hold on. Aren't they in the bedroom? Is the coffin in the common room? And did the Willow sleep on the couch in the common room? And you don't go from the slithering common room to the great hall. The great hall is in the fucking basement. The slithering common room is in the fucking... Jesus fuck. No, I say fucking don't, I shouted. Ooh, that's some profanity right there. You can watch your profanity, my dudes. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. I can't even read this with a British accent. This is the most American shit I've ever seen. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said, without a question mark at the end. What? I asked, this time with a question mark at the end. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking God, who is Good Charlotte? I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite bands, besides MCR. Which sounds like a French techno troupe, but probably isn't. Well, ... and then another dot. Do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped, which was not a sufficient response, and therefore he didn't take me because he had no idea if I said yes or no. I just gasped, and a gasp is not a generally accepted form of saying yes or no. What's with the chat? Jesus, there's a lot of people in chat. Hello, everyone in the chat. This is really cool that you're all watching. Jesus, how many people are watching? It's actually 29 people who are doing this to themselves. Jesus, man. What is wrong with you all? Let's go to the next chapter. I just got through 2 chapters. Jesus. What a rapid reader I am. I wish I could have my webcam on at the same time, but I don't know. Hey, and now all of you are responding. Hi. Yeah, they probably are drawn in by the horrors of the fucking story, man. It's 11:15 p.m. in Iraq, yeah. And they're probably wishing right now that Saddam had finished the fucking job and killed them all. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm also in the Polish time zone, Mango Pirate. I live in Germany. Chapter 3. Author's note, as someone has explained to me just there. It's an author's note, the AN. Stop flamming the story, prebz, with a Z, okay? With which way you would usually put it like a question mark, but let's just not. Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic PPL for the good reviews. Thanks again. Oh yeah. Bitty Dubs, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. No, it's not Good Charlotte. It's Good Charlotte. Oh my god. Oh, this is the best night of my life. Oh god. I still have like half a liter of water in this glass. So I need to finish that so I can start drinking booze. One night, on the night of the concert, I put on my black. Why are you so obsessed with your outfits? Half of the story has been outfits. I don't care about your fucking. I know how you dress. I have an image in my head. I don't need to know the color of your fucking fishnets, cunt. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Oh, you have the whole color of the rainbow when it comes to fishnets, don't you? Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. It's just this corset stuff, you know. You know, in George R.R. Martin's Fever Dream, where he had the prostitutes on the riverboats wear leather mini dresses with all this corset stuff on the back and front. What a lyricist! Jesus Christ. I put on matching fishnet on my arms. Just one, though. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. What the fuck? No! What is going on? I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding and listened to some GC. Right, here's the thing. She doesn't even know any depressing books because apparently she has never read a fucking book. Because nobody who has ever read a book could write this. Fuck! I painted my nails black and put on tons, in all caps, of black eyeliner. Like, literally tons. This is so much black. You know how much... I mean, you could imagine how much a ton of eyeliner isn't that heavy, right? and then you put on the eyeliner. It's tons of it. To put on several tons of eyeliner, you would. This woman is now wearing more eyeliner than she has weight by several orders of magnitude. Then I put on some black lipstick, just a little, not tons. The fucking eyeliner's got it covered. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale. Why did you put on foundation yesterday then? Why'd you do that if you're pale anyway? Explain yourself. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert, just casually. Casually. I went outside. Outside of what? Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. Did he steal that from the Weasleys? What the fuck? He was wearing a Simple Plan Simple Plan is a band, okay. T-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner, because he's a fag boy. Author's note, a lot for cool boys were it okay. End me. End me. Hi, Draco. Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back, probably not a depressed voice. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666. Oh my god! You know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually have you see the cam and not the screen, because I mean I'm reading anyway, and it's otherwise just stupid. So I'm gonna stop this. And I'm gonna go like this because I do some great things with my face and hands. So he's got a Mercedes-Benz, good car, could probably fly anyway, but who cares? On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. Just drugs. You know, just some marijuana. No, actually, you inject those. You know, just smoking some heroines. When I have Tourette's now. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car, apparently without stopping it. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to good Charlotte. Have you ever been to a concert? I mean, I'm not a concert goer, right? I rarely go to concerts. Last time I went to a concert has been years. But you don't just hop out of your car and jump straight into the mosh pit. You need to get in line and show your fucking ticket, and have condescending looks from the fucking staff that works there for listening to something as weird as good Charlotte. Jesus Christ, man. And usually the band is late. You come in cold, you're covered in blood. They're all so happy you arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mum. She sets you free into this life, sang Joel. I don't know the lyrics to that song. I'm gonna get fucking strike now. That was basically singing. So, you know, Vivo's gonna have my ass. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing. So they're in a club. Hogsmeade just has a club now. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. Maybe he took too many depressants in the car when he took drugs. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Apparently, the loop music isn't too loud. Where was I? Then I caught on. Oh. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively. And he put his arms around me, all protective. Fuck me, dude. Really? I said. Besides, this is, by the way, a bloke you've like talked. You've exchanged like 5 words with this man, and he's already putting his arm around you, all protective. I don't know. That seems a bit rapey to me. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. You don't know Draco either. I fucking hate that little bitch. Well, I fucking hate you, you little bitch. I said disgustedly, and I also just said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. Ooh, the blondes. Not real gothic, are they? The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Is this a Zeppelin or a flying car? A Zeppelin, you drive. A flying car, you fly. I'm gonna put this water here and get. They were talking about drinking beer in Hogsmeade. Now I need my beer. I just need it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna survive this. Otherwise, I will die. But I very much would prefer not to die tonight. I mean, you know, it's a difficult task that I've taken onto myself there, reading this fan fiction and not dying from basically Alzheimer's as my brain cells are consistently deteriorating, being destroyed. But Jesus. Stop. That's how you know I'm German. I didn't even know if you can see it in the webcam. But that's how you know I'm German. Didn't spill a fucking drop. I'm gonna spill all the drops in my fucking throat now. I know that's not how you pour a beer, but I like to live on the edge, mate. There we go. Well, he drove into the Forbidden Forest. Why? Probably to smoke some more drugs with Hagrid, that old fucking stoner. Honestly, Hagrid is growing marijuana in the Forbidden Forest. You fucking know it. That's why he had that giant. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Chapter 4. Author's note. I said stop. Flaming. Actually, flaming, that's correct. Okay, Ebony's name Ebony's name is Ennaby. Not Mary Sue, okay? It literally says Ebony's name is Ennaby. Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before. Oh, they knew each other before. Well, that explains everything. That just explains. Cunt. Hope you die in a fire. In a dark fire. Draco, I shouted in all caps. What the fuck do you think you're doing? That's the question you should have asked yourself when you wrote this. That is exactly the question that you should have posed yourself when you were doing this. What the fuck are you doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. So weird that he would do that. And then also you would do that. It's so curious. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing collar contacts. His eyes aren't red, he was just wearing collar contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. What the fuck? And then suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately, just as I Draco kissed, and then suddenly, just as I Draco kissed me passionately, Draco climbed on top of me, and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took off just one F, not two. He took some off her top, just a strip. And I took off his clothes. They're not naked, by the way. They just took a little bit of each other's clothes. Didn't two F's missing here. I even took off my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Yes! Chapter 4, first sex scene. Pack it in, George R. R. Martin. This is how it's done. This is how you do it. Oh my god. People are recommending Gargoyles fanfic. I might, honestly, if this stream goes well, I might actually do more of this type of thing. How many chapters? Oh, this has this has a lot of chapters. Okay, we're not done yet with the chapter though. Yeah. I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. Just at the Kmart. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm. That's interesting. That's an interesting artifact of vampire physiology, isn't it? When a vampire woman gets an orgasm, probably also when a vampire man gets an orgasm, they get warm. And then, what the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It's motherfuckers with there's just the C missing. It was Dumbledore. Yes, Dumbledore is exactly the guy. He's exactly the guy who I would picture going up to two kids fucking and calling them motherfuckers. Ah! Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Author's note. This is chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flaming. No, stop flaming. If you flam, it mends or a prep or a pulsar. The only reason Dumbledore swore is Kotz. He had a Headake, okay? And on top of that, he would smart at them for having sex with two exes. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good revives. Why would you update nuts? Just write fanfiction. I think for you, updating nuts is easier than writing fanfiction. Dumbledore made Draco and I followed him. How long do you think Dumbledore just watched them? How long? How long that old creep just was staring at Draco's ass? as he fucked this goth vampire chick. Probably why. Probably a while. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. And ludicrous is written like the rapper Ludacris. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Of course you cry tears of blood. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest. I think the sexual intercourse part isn't the problem here. It's the Forbidden Forest part. Clues in the name, it's the Forbidden Forest. He yelled in a furious voice. I wouldn't have been able to tell that he was angry. I would have thought he was gonna. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest. But no, now that you said furious, now I know. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall, which is also... no, actually, I think that's correct. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. How dare you? And then Draco shrieked. I just want on the record that Draco shrieked at this point. Because I love her! In all caps. Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, "Fine, very well, you may go up to your rooms. I don't give a shit." I'm Professor Snape. I'm more than a bit coincidentally gay. Just because he's also a goth. Fucking subculture supremacy. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. I love how Snape just has the authority to dismiss them over the headmaster, and I think McGonagall is like his right hand, the other headmaster, the sub headmaster. I love how he just gets to do that. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. Why did you do that? When I came out, ... and then another dot. Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing "I Just Want to Live" by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be creeping on the fucking bathroom. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back into his room. As if he... Well, he's a teenager. He can probably pump that often. Fuck me, man. Chapter 6. Author's note. Should JIT up preps with Z, okay? She doesn't put question marks at the end of her sentences. P.S. I will not update up till or give me good revows. End my suffering. We have a lot more to go through. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. Because where else would you wake up? You go to sleep in your coffin, you wake up in your coffin. What the fuck did you expect? I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped up, ripped around the end, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. You're walking on black, people. Go. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair purple. Is this part of your morning routine? You just take some fucking spray paint out and paint my fucking hair purple. I'm gonna go tag fucking Hogwarts and the chamber's gonna tag fucking the Chamber of Secrets later. But oh no, I also had to have the fucking hair. Jesus Christ. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal. I think that's a real thing in Harry Potter, isn't it? Count Chocula cereal? I hate to drink this fast, it's already going stale. With blood instead of milk. Of course you would do that. Of course you would drink your Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk. And a glass of red blood, implying that the blood in your bowl wasn't red. Suddenly someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. It's black. Not going to be that noticeable. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. Listen, woman, you literally wore tons of eyeliner yesterday. Tons. You know how much eyeliner that is? That's tons. Bah. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's. And there was no scar on his forehead anymore. Forehead as in F-O-R, head. Like for the head. He had a manly stubble on his chin. Oh, the man, do you see the manly stubble? Ooh. He had a sexy English accent. You're in the United Kingdom. The UK. I'm not even going to elaborate on that. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw... Oh, so you had an orgasm right there, I see. When I saw him, kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. Thank you. Thank you for explaining this to me. Thank you for explaining to me that girls don't get erections. I wouldn't have known. Biology student, wouldn't have known. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? My name's Harry Potter. Although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. What? Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. What? Here's the thing, right? Harry Potter is like a folk hero in the Harry Potter universe. He's like, for some people, he's like fucking Jesus. Oh, holy shit. He destroyed the... Like, imagine if Hitler hadn't been the guy who killed Hitler. Imagine if Hitler had come to America and tried to kill a boy with a pistol, but the boy's forehead was so strong that the projectile ricocheted off the skull and killed Hitler instead. That's what Harry Potter is. And even, actually, Grindelwald was Hitler. So Voldemort is worse than Grindelwald. So this is worse than Hitler. How do you not know who? You've been going to fucking school with him for 7 years. How do you not know who fucking Harry Potter is? Oh! We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. You flaky cunt. Reposter's note. I also forgot to mention that you should read some of the commentaries people write here. They're hilarious. Can you do that? I don't know how you do that. I'm not familiar with how this site works. Chapter 7, Bring Me to Life. In just all chapters since didn't have titles. This one does. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys. I'm only writing this because I got 5 God reviews. I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 good vons. V-O-N-S. Ones. How do you write fan fiction and have this terrible spelling? This can't be real. This cannot be real. Stow Flaming or Ill Report Ooh. Evany with a V isn't a Marie Sue, okay? What this is? What's her name? This is literally what's her name? The actress who played Rey in Star Wars. She doesn't know what a Mary Sue is either. She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. She has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake. Yeah, I noticed. She was suddenly depressed and cut her. She should see the school psychiatrist about that shit. Jesus. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I forgot that Draco was a fag now. I was wearing red Satanist signs on my nails in red nail polish. Author's note, Si duets da sound lik amaru sued to you. I don't even know what that. I don't even know what that says. I waved to Vampire. Who? If everyone remember, Vampire is Harry Potter. It's like if you had if you're playing XCOM and the nickname of an XCOM soldier is just Soldier. Why? Where was I? Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. Yeah, mine too. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Yeah, that's definitely the way around it goes. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into this room and locked the door. Then, ... for the first time, without an extra dot. We started Frenching passively. How do you French passively? And what do you mean by Frenching? Were you cooking waffles? No, that would be Belgianing, wouldn't it? Were you cooking a cake that would give you a heart attack but somehow doesn't? Were you making baguettes? And we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. Okay, they were just naked baking. He felt me up before I took off my top. Again, not with the one F. Then I took off. This is 2 Fs. This is correct now. This is orthographically correct. Off my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. Which color were they? We went on the bed and started making out naked. And then he put his boy's thingy in mine. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Last chapter, you told me that she didn't get an erection. But now because she doesn't have a penis and she's a girl. But now Draco is putting his boy's thingy into hers. Which I don't even know how the fuck that would work. So she does have a penis. Dementia Raven is a trap. And she is gay. Then he put his boys thingy in mine, and we had sex. And this is in all caps, I have to, Then it is in brackets. See? Is that stupid? Yes, that is stupid. That is, I feel like, the definition of stupid. Oh, Draco, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm, also at the 7-Eleven. When all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words, plural, vampire. The words, multiple words, vampire. I was so angry. I'm angry too. Now, I am angry too. You bastard, I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. See, this is the type of confusion that happens when you name your soldier Soldier. This is exactly what happens when you do that kind of shit. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded. But I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. He has AIDS anyway. I can't. What? I'm gonna fucking die. He's got AIDS. Oh my god. Oh Jesus fuck, dude. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really long, big, you-know-what, hair. Ass hair. Asshole. But I was too mad to care. Well, good on you. Good on you that you're not fucking taken in by your base female instincts. Good on you. I stomped out, and you already stomped out, and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. It's just him, Professor Snape, and some other people. Mao Zedong, Elvis Presley, the bloke from down at the weed shop, just some other people. Vampire Potter. Now he's Vampire Potter. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker. This is, she took a page out of Dumbledore's playbook. I yelled. Chapter 8. Author's note. Okay, stop flassing, okay? If you do, then a prep. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room even though he was naked and started begging me to take him. Put on some clothes, boy! Jesus Christ! This is illegal! There are underage kids in this classroom. What do you want to be on a fucking on the register for the rest of your life? Fucking cunt! Ebony, it's not what you think. No, it's not AIDS. It's just HIV. It's not the same thing. Actually, I also hope that the Riddler, that fucking Neville, is in this. I really hope that Neville is in this. Holy shit. Okay, let's go. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend B. Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. What does that mean? What are you trying to convey by saying that? She flipped her long waist length, waist as in garbage, gothic hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. This is, by the way, just one of the some people. Just some people. And just this new character gets introduced in this tense situation where you could resolve character drama. But no. But Bloody Mary Smith has to be introduced. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Why? That just seems redundant. Hermione was kidnapped when she was... What? Who is this Hermione person you're talking about? Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about... I think he was just depressed about living in your fucking fanfiction universe. That's what he was depressed about. He was happy his wife was dead. He was a muggle. His wife was a... Well, actually, his wife was also a muggle. Holy... If this is what the wizards are like, what are the muggles like? She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted. And I think I figured out what's happening here. Bloody Mary Smith is apparently Hermione. It also turns out her real last name was Smith, not Granger. See, that's... yeah. Since she was converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin, not Gryffindor. As in door. With the big one. Yes, Mango Pirate. I have tits. They're made of muscle mass. They used to be made of muscle mass. Then I got injured and I stopped being able to fucking work out. I actually lost a lot of weight. I'm taking this. Like last month, my doctor told me that I had a lowered function of the thyroid gland, and that's why I was so fat and depressed all the time. And I started taking this shit, and I was never overweight. I was always optimal weight, but I lost a lot of fat, and I am enjoying that. Let's get back to the story. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? This is actually good. Snape demanded angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him, because I'm a cunt. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Hold on! No. Wait, what? How does this work? She and Harry weren't together. So Harry couldn't cheat on her with Draco. What? Everyone gasped, even Snape. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. Wait a second. This is just nonchalantly, this is now Draco's perspective. I'm bi and so is Ebony for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany. What Brittany? A stupid preppy fucker. Okay, yeah, that explains it. We were good. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems and he was gothic. Haha. I would hang out with a prep. He was a goth. Yeah. Every day we stray further from goth. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room into the I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest. Okay. Where I had lost my virility. Virility. It says it right there to Draco. And then I started to bust into tears. As you should. Chapter 9. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? Oh, I am ablaze, girl. I am ablaze with flame. I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie. I fucking knew she didn't read the books. I fucking knew she never read any books. Jesus. So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Bezuids. I said he had a headache. And da reason snap doesn't lick Harry Nov is cause he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco was cheating on me. I began to cry. He didn't explain it, didn't he? He just thought that in his head. He didn't explain it. Okay. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a suddenly, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything. Just the whole package. Red eyes, no nose, all the things that are part of that, started flying towards me on a broomstick. Well, that's normal, isn't it? He didn't have a nose. You already said that. Basically like Voldemort in the movie. That's the fourth wall right there. You're not supposed to break that one. And he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort. You mean the guy that looked exactly like Voldemort was Voldemort? I cannot fucking believe it. Wow. I cannot believe it. No, I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted imperious and I couldn't run away. Crookshanks, I shouted at him. What? Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I am a sadist. So I stopped. What? You're not a sadist in that situation, and also I don't care how fucking compassionate you are. This is worse than Hitler. This is Voldemort. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Harry Potter, Vampire Potter. He's God now, but he speaks in the same cadence as God. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. That's how I imagine God sounds. I thought about Vampire and his sex with an A and an H eyes, and his gothic black hair, and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. His face looks like all of Joel Madden. He's got legs in his face, he's got fucking arms in his face. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand. So I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? You mean the thing that he neglected to tell you in the moment where he could have had the opportunity to explain himself is the thing that you just guessed? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Oh, you. Voldemort gave me a gun! Nigga, you have a wand! Why do you need a gun? No, please, I begged. Thou must. Since when does he speak like this? If thou dost not, I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. How do you not ask in a surprised? Jesus Christ. Oh God. You know how he knows? He probably watched you guys with Dumbledore. That's how he fucking knows. Voldemort got that dude, you're so retarded look on his face. I have telekinesis. That's not what telekinesis is. That isn't what telekinesis is. He answered cruelly. And if he doth not kill vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. He flew angrily. I was so scared and mad that I didn't know what to do. How about you kill yourself? How about that? Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. Is he still naked? That's what I want to know. I would have assumed that he had the time to change. Maybe put on some clothes the magical way. Draco, I said. Hi. As if the last scenes hadn't happened. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. Just all of his face was sad. There wasn't an iota of anything else but sadness. Or absence thereof. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Get it? No, I don't. Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Right. So here's my thing. I understand that he put on some clothes, but that he got the time to put on a fucking eyeliner. I do not believe it. This is the thing that breaks my suspension of disbelief in this story. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. This. Are you okay? I asked. Oh, fuck no. No, he answered. See, I know. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. He's no longer in the school. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together, making out. Once again, this can't be real. How's it going? Watch the Why So Many Millennials Are Communist video, and it was rather nice. Good job. Keep up the good work, Burger. Proud of you. Thank you, mate. This is the good work I do today. This is the good work. I bring the good message of our Lord and Savior, Vampire Potter, Dementia Raven, to everyone. End me. Chapter 10. Author's note. Stop it, you gay fags. If you do not like my story, then fuck off. P.S. Not in caps. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle effort. She vampire evil that's they moved houses. Okay. No, that's okay. That is entirely okay. I am completely okay with that. No idea what you just said, but it's okay. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset, went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. How the fuck did you get this name? I am the lead singer of it and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. Those sound like medical procedures. So I'm not sure that that's a fucking compliment. The other people in the band were Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diablo now. Diablo. He has black hair now with blue streaks in it. And Hagrid. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. Well, isn't the whole point of being in a band that's called Bloody Gothic Rose 666 to be depressed and then go to fucking practice? I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. Well, how about you fucking go help your boyfriend then, cunt? Jesus. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too. Everyone's a vampire. You're a vampire. You're a vampire. You're a vampire. Everyone's a fucking vampire. And the only way you can kill a vampire is with a C minus R minus O minus S minus S. There's no way I'm writing that. You just did! Or a steak. And yes, this is exactly written in the way that you think it is. It is written in the way that you would write steak, as in a delicious slab of meat. You can kill a vampire with a steak. Shouldn't go to the blockhouse. Does the steak does the steak have to be medium rare? Does it have to be well done? Is it supposed to be super bloody rare? I would assume that it's not super bloody rare because then it's good for vampire. And vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt and showed off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt. You showed off your boobs and the matching miniskirt, which is tiny. I don't want to say anything. That said, simple plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. Well, yeah. See, if you put on the Nazi armband, people might think you're a Nazi, but you're really not. But you can't really blame them. Is the thing. You really can't. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly bust into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice. Even if he did go out with Draco. If I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Yeah, it was all right, but then Hitler came, and he told me I had to kill a bloke I had to kill soldier. We're writing our own fanfic. Does this qualify as fanfiction of this fanfiction? And if my Immortal is already the worst fanfiction in existence, how bad is this fanfiction? Fuck. Suddenly Draco jumped out from behind the wall. Fuck you, Draco, you creepy shitlord! Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you fucking poser muggle bitch? See? Is that out of character? Yes, it is out of character! There is no character! I started to cry and cry, both at the same time. Multitasking. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. Or the variety of activities that you guys can perform while crying is really impressive. We practiced for 1 more hour. See, that's what I'm. That is the go-getter attitude that I'm talking about. That's I don't know. You're crying. You're thinking about murdering your fucking boyfriend. You have a huge fight in your relationship, but no, just power through that shit. That is how you make music. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily, much like Voldemort flew away angrily. Voldemort walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. Well, if his eyes were on fire, I would think that wouldn't be a headache, no. What have you done? He started to cry. He started to cry wisely. You know, like a wise man. That is how Dumbledore cries. Wisely. See? This is in brackets. See, that's basically nut swearing, and this time he was really upset. We'll see why. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. Well, that's where he should be. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. Fucking tosser. I'm gonna go take a piss. You guys have fun. I'll be back in a moment. Committed suicide by slitting his wrists. Probably close the door so I don't shout the whole fucking hallway. I'm gonna respond to my girlfriend real quick. Okay. Chapter 11. Author's note. I said stop flaming up preps with a Z. See if this chapter is stupid! Exclamation point 111. No, this is a troll fiction. I'm sorry. This isn't real. I don't care what arguments you bring forth. This stupid! Exclamation point 1111. That is the thing that has tipped me off to this being fake. It dealt with release issues. For yourself, if it's stupid, brv, thanks to my friend Raven for helping me. I don't need more booze for this shit. Hey, Mr. Susan. Saw you in someone else's comment section. Didn't know you were cheating on me. Where was I? No! I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off and ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. He already looks like a perv. He watched you having sex in the forest. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both of my wrists. Wait, hold on a second. Wasn't it established earlier that Draco was a vampire, and you can only kill a vampire with a cross or a stake? Like a well-done steak? How did he kill himself by slitting his wrists? Huh? It's the Hufflepuff common room that's right by the kitchen. There's no way he got a steak that quickly. They got all over my clothes, so I took them. How about you would have took them off before, you fucking cunt? And jumped into the bath angrily. Just angrily, you fucking jumped into the fucking bath. While I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I didn't know Linkin Park was a gothic thing. I grabbed a steak like a really like a Trump steak, well done with ketchup, and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. She wrote steak again. Like meat steak. She wrote that again. I was so fucking depressed. No, that's in that situation you're not depressed. Well, actually, it's a sub form of depressed. It's a depressive panic. It's just extreme sorrow. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it, sandly. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was a whore. Then I looked out the window and screamed. You're in... The Slytherin common room is in the basement of Hogwarts. I know this because I read all of the novels twice. I really like Harry Potter. It was the formative... Well, it wasn't... No, you could say that it was the formative franchise of my youth. I don't know if you know this, but basements don't have fucking windows! Jesus Christ. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me. And who the fuck is Snap? He was taking a videotape of me. What a cunt. And Lupin, as in L-O-O-Pin, was masticating he was furiously furiously masticating some mashed potatoes. Oh boy. They were sitting on their broomsticks because the basement window is so high up the fucking castle that they have to be on the fucking broomsticks to get there. Ooh, you fucking pervs, stop looking at me naked. You're wearing a Linkin Park shirt. No, actually, no. You're wearing clothes. You described this earlier. Are you pedos or what? Where there should be an exclamation question mark there, but there isn't. Instead, there is an exclamation point after this whole sentence that was written in complete fucking caps. I screamed, putting on a black towel. Complimentary black towel for the goth chick. Jesus, I'm always losing my line. With a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Well, then it's not completely black, is it? Suddenly, vampire ran in. Those guys are pervs, but Harry can just run into the fucking bathroom and look at you naked. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. What is wand? He pointed his womb, as in the thing that women have the children in. The womb of a person. Where you put your food. Womb. Womb. That's apparently how you do magic in this world. You have a huge flat, just you go like this. Abracadabra! And that's how you fucking kill a nigger. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times. Just a gazillion times. Instead of using your womb. And they both started screaming and the camera broke. Well, hopefully. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. He's not a perv. Ebony, it has been revealed that someone is no! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin. And then he waved his wand. He waved his wand, not his womb. And suddenly, Hagrid ran outside on his broom. He ran outside on his... He didn't fly on his broom. He just had his broom clenched between his butt cheeks and was running. That's what he was doing. Fuck me. And said, everyone, we need to talk. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. I may be a Hogwarts student. Hagrid paused angrily. No, he didn't pause. He spoke. But I am also a Satanist. Of course, Hagrid is a Satanist. Who isn't a Satanist in this fucking universe? Oh, I wish to perish. This cannot be, Snap said. Oh, so Snap is Snape. I get it. Said in a crisp voice, as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore wanted shot. No, the gun shot him. Not Dumbledore's wand. There must be other factors. You know what the other factors are? It's the bullets in your body, you stupid cunt. You don't have any. I yelled madly. You don't have what? Lupin held up the Carantler triumphantly. Triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Yeah, I know that feeling, girl. I know when I don't drink enough blood. I get that faint feeling. We understand each other. And then I heard the words that I heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Hagrid doesn't have a wand. Hagrid has like an umbrella. Then swooped he in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. A song by renowned lyricist and musician $50. Because you're gothic. Snap. Oh, it just doesn't go into the fucking lyrics. Snap asked in a little afraid voice because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan. Yeah, he has Satan on WhatsApp. Because I love her. So Hagrid also loves dementia raven person. Chapter 12. Author's note. Stop, comma, A-ing, okay? Hagrid is a pedo too. A lot of people in American with a K schools lick that I wanted to address with one S and one D. The issue. ISHU. The issue. I wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap and Christian plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony? That was Cedric. Okay. I find it interesting that she wanted to do the theme about pedophiles in school, because probably she should have set that in Hollywood then, shouldn't she? Fucking dick. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife the Drago Drago now had given me in case anything happened to him. When was this established? He told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. You missed that train, didn't you? You just missed that train. I need more booze. I'm gonna get some more of this shit. Jesus Christ, man. This is on a whole different level of weird. I have to say, this is just insanity. Like, this is seriously some of the weirdest. It's in the fridge. So I've read some odd things in my day, right? I have read some truly odd things. Like the Communist Manifesto. But this, I don't even know what to say. This has me speechless. Fuck. No, I thought it was Hagrid, but it was vampire. Hagrid, as in Hagrid. He started to scream, "Oh, OMFG, no, my scar hurts." And then his eyes rolled up. You should only see his red whites. If they're red, they're not white, are they? I stopped. With what? I don't even know what the fuck you're doing. How did Oo know? I saw it and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. Oh, that's actually correct. Back into the lightning bolt. No, I actually did. I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. What a fucking cunt. One minor physical deformity, and already she's, this bloke that looks exactly like this musician I want to fuck. He's got a minor physical deformity. I don't want to talk to him anymore. Fuck you. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation. So cover up the fucking lightning scar with foundation, you idiot! He said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me. Then from what? From the lightning bolt? Did you draw the ire of Zeus? What? Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Voldemort has him bondage. Voldemort just has him bondage. This is turning into a 50 Shades fanfiction really quick. Which 50 Shades, by the way, is a Twilight fanfiction. If I could have just done some shitty fanfiction of some shitty book that was incredibly shitty and become rich, I wouldn't have put in the effort to refine my writing skill to a degree that it was marketable. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now recovering from my slit wrists. Well, you're a vampire. Shouldn't those heal quite quickly? Snap and Lupin and, in all caps, Hagrid were there too. They were going to Saint Mango's. Saint Mango's. After they recovered, because they were pedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of girls. Lots of hot girls. It's only about the girls, apparently, isn't it? Fucking the boys being pedophiled upon. Who cares about the boys? Who cares about the boys? Fuck you, cunt. Dumbledore had constipated the Sidio. He had constipated the Sidio camera they took off me naked. So he made sure that the Sidio camera that they took off your naked body when you weren't naked had constipation. Magic is really powerful. I put my middle finger at them. Anyway, this anyway thing is something that bothers me in books. But there is a red Mars, green Mars, and blue Mars. Is a very, very good series of books. It's incredibly scientific. And a lot of the predictions that Kim Stanley Robinson made about the colonization of Mars actually turned out to be true. But one of the pet peeves that I have with his dialogue is that many of his characters just run themselves into like dialogue holes. And instead of just continuing down those paths, he wants to continue down the plot. So they just say anyway, and they move down the plot path that he wanted to have them to go down in the first place, because he's just not good at writing dialogue. Yeah. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed. He came into the hospital. He didn't just come to the hospital. He came to the hospital bed, which the hospital bed, by the way, is in the office. He's holding a bouquet of pink roses. Well, fuck you. That should have been black roses. Do you not know who you're dealing with, Hagrid? NOB. I need to tell you something, he said in a V. serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway. You're the one who wore fucking pink fishnets, you cunt. And I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Come on, Hagrid is not a prep. I don't know what a prep is, but I'm pretty sure that Hagrid is not a prep. He's a prepper, if anything. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. No, Enemy, Hagrid says. Just change the tense, who cares? Those are not roses. Well, what are they? What? Are they goths too, you poser prep? I asked because I was angry and he had brought me pink roses. He just told you that they're not roses. Fucking chill. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton P- video made from your shower scene and being wooed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated. Okay. Now in brackets it says, C, is that spelled wrong? Yes. Yes, bitch, that is spelled. This is not real. I'm sorry. I don't care, but this isn't real. Whatever. Whatever. He just masturbated to it. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I yelled angrily. Anger, like girly, but also angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink. He still doesn't have a wand unless you're talking about his cock. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted, honestly, that's all you had to say. What? That's not a spell, that's an MCR song. Okay, I corrected him wisely. Oh, what a wise woman. What a genius. She could tell that wasn't bullshit Latin. That was a song from a favorite band. I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords. Okay. Then he screamed, Petalus Marengo mi cremically romatio. And then you have in brackets, for all you cool gothic fans out there, that is a tribute specially for Raven I Love You Girl. Imo noto okai. Is that Japanese? Imo noto okayo. And then the fucking roses turn into a katana or something. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. And then the roses turn into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. That's pretty badass, I have to admit. And it was black. Oh, yeah. By the way, it was black, and it was a flame, and it was black. Did I mention it was black and the opposite of white? Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Preps couldn't do that. I don't even know. I don't know what preps are. Okay, I believe you now. What the fuck is Draco? What the fuck is that guy? What the fuck is that guy? I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. What the fuck does he do? What the fuck is he in bondage with fucking Voldemort? Fucking cunt. Fucking whore. I'm gonna fucking go there. I'm gonna fucking collect my fucking payment. Fuck. Hagrid. Literally, hair and then grid. Rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. Except, the balls of flame, which just nonchalantly are now Hagrid's eyes. You see, Enobi. Enobi. Enobb. Why? Why is also my question. Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. Tu se wird it's da Filmes. Haha, you reviewers Flammes get it? Musst find yourself first. Okay, this is the first question mark in this whole thing. I have found myself. Okay, you mean old man. Oh, he's found himself. Went to the fucking Buddhist temple, and then Satan came along and said, "How about stop with all this meditation shit and accept the big black dick of hell?" Actually, it would be the big red dick of hell, because I'm assuming Satan has a red cock. Jesus. I have found myself, okay, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something. What is it with Dumbledore and fucking headaches? Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. Why is he in a bed? Ur alaya, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs. And you can probably walk around with wrists recovering from having been slit. Like, I know, I used to live with several girls who would slit their wrists. And they were all right. They were all right. They just needed to put on a plaster. Like I have experience with this shit. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped up on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff just some corset stuff in the front on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. You should have been a fucking designer for emo fashion, not someone who pretends to be a fan fiction writer. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. I would have thought Samara from Mass Effect, but her hair is tentacles, isn't it? And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. You look kawaii, girl. That fucking weeb cunt B. Bloody Mary said sadly. Why does she say this sadly? Why does she say this in a manner which is sad? Explain yourself. Fangs, get it? No, I don't. You do too. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slipped both of my wrists. You just came out of the hospital for that. Feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. It's like, I mean, at least she's recycling. I mean, you gotta give her that. She thinks about her own ecosystem. So props for that, girl. You get the green star. You're probably not gonna wear it because it's not black. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on, so snap and loop it. At this point, it can't. At this point, no. At this point, you can't misspell snap this often. Couldn't spy on me this time. Yeah, they're dead, aren't they? I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He hasn't disappeared. He didn't just go poof. He killed himself. And also apparently he's in bondage with Voldemort. Oh my god. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Always on the Hufflepuffs. I like Hufflepuffs. I'm a Ravenclaw myself, but I like Hufflepuffs. We're the people who were in the background. The real heroes of the Harry Potter franchise. Why are you sucking blood of a Hufflepuff? Fucking asshole. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back. I said in an Wukwali sad way. Oh god, I can't even. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. See, just the moment her bloke is gone, she just, I'm gonna just fuck this other dude. He's got the same eyes, I don't care. Then we jumped on each other and we started screwing each other. I fucking knew this was gonna happen, you bitch! I'm Team Draco on this. I am totally Team Draco. Cheers, but like this is imagine a love triangle, right? And one of the guys kills himself and gets into bondage with the dark evil overlord Super Hitler, and then you fuck his friend. You are not a Mary Sue anymore. You are an unlikable character. Stop it now, you horny simpletons! Shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Well, how about then you don't fuck her in public? You vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco. Now it's rape. Fucking women, man. I shouted and then I ran away angrily. What were these people moving angrily? Jesus. Just as then he had started to scream, OMFG, no, my scar hurts. Yeah. He's now you have to faint that your scar hurts. You fucking piece of shit. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. We've already established this. If it's the whites, they can't be red because then there would be the reds of his eyes. No, I ran up close. You've already run away angrily. You don't get to know and then run up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. No, this was a conversation you had literally 1 chapter ago where he told you that his fucking scar had returned. What do you have, dementia? Well, she is called Dementia Raven, isn't it? She is called Dementia. This whole thing is about dementia. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me. We know this. And I always cover it up with foundation. We also know this. He said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. This is the same thing. Either I traveled back in time and you're hearing this for the first time, but this is the same thing, isn't it? Voldemort had him bondage a couple of minutes ago. And now you get, in all caps, special thanks to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister, what the WTF, we're supposed to read this, exclamation point, 1. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater eye? Okay, it's almost 11 at night. I'm going to interact with you guys in the chat a little bit. But I had a lot of fun today. I had a lot of suicidal fun. It wasn't a good type of fun. I was depressed. Might slit my wrists later. But I did have fun. So I'm probably going to do this again at some point in the future. Still have this beer. So what do you Muppets want to talk about? What do you got? What questions do you have for me now that I have all of you? I don't know how many people are actually watching. Because I have no idea. I can't imagine it's more than like 2. It's fucking 53 people. Holy shit, guys! Thank you for this. This is insane. The next Shadowrun session is going up soonish. We started it last year actually, and we had to interrupt it. And there's some. Let's just say one of the players' characters dies in there. Is that a sock or a tiny hat? This is a sock that I use to. It's a good pop filter because this pop filter is apparently useless. Both of them together are actually kind of good. I DM'd you in Discord, lol. Yeah, I know, Cody, mate, but I can't check Discord while I'm here. I have to pretend like I'm caring about my mates. Did you pour that one correctly this time? Yeah, I did. Look, this is how you pour a beer. Pour it right into your fucking mouth. If you stood to wrist now, Hell is being locked in a room with Ebony. What? Oh, yes. No, I get it. I understand this. Try Divinity Original Sin 2. I love that game. I don't like the ending because it's a bit it's flaky and it doesn't really explain anything to you. I like it is I'm not going to spoil the game, but essentially when you're at the end of the game, you don't know what your actions will actually do, even though the ending acts as though you should have known this. And that's what I didn't like. But otherwise, holy shit, that game is fantastic. I recommend it to everyone. It's really, really good. I can't play Baldur's Gate anymore because this game just spoiled me forever. It's the best fucking turn-based RPG that I have ever played. Do you like Warhammer 40k? I like the aesthetic and the over-the-top attitude of 40k and the realism when it comes to the amount of people that would be involved in future wars, because that's the only aspect that Warhammer gets right, and it is also the aspect of science fiction that only Warhammer gets right. But I'm not into the lore at all. I don't think I think it's a bit too over the top for me, but I do have a couple of Warhammer books on my reading list, so I'm not writing enough just yet. Favorite new memes? I do actually like Nodewe, because I Nodewe. I very much like you can't call me right now. You cannot call me right now. Sorry, a friend of mine just called me. I'm gonna have to check fucking WhatsApp real quick. Oh, okay. 1 second. That was unfortunate. A friend of mine just wanted to give me some cake. I still like Roadman Shack as a meme. I like this is pretty much my favorite meme of last year. I don't know, in terms of new memes. I tried to introduce a meme to the meme economy, but it didn't work. Wait? Did you give this a Hidake? No, it did not give me Hidake. I'm actually very strong on that front, and also I have ibuprofen here. So the sock seems used. Does it smell? No, it doesn't. It's just dirt. It's not even dirty. It's just that's how it looks. Berkrig, do you want to protect Earth-chan? Also, do you know their way? I want to protect Earth-chan. Earth-chan is my waifu. This is the reason why I'm a globalist, because I need to protect Earth-chan, and I know their way. I don't know their way to protect Earth-chan, but I do believe that the way to protect Earth-chan is actually climate engineering. If we just stop doing shit now, it's not going to work. The child is already drowned. But that's a topic for another video. Why did I subscribe? Because you're an intelligent man. What about Earth-chan? Yeah, I know. Yo, what's going on? Did I miss? Oh, dude, you missed everything. You missed it all. Just all of it. You missed. But apparently the live streams are saved, so okay. Have you read My Immortal before? Can't honestly. I've never read this before. I have never read My Immortal before. Never, ever. Good night, Otto H. Well, yeah. I think that'll be enough for this live stream. Thank you guys for watching this. For some reason, you're all great. Is Earth-chan a modern day interpretation of Gaia? Well, no. Yes. I don't. Who cares? Who cares? It is a similar concept, but it isn't really. So yeah, toodaloo. I'll see you around. There's actually a new video coming tomorrow, so if my voice isn't too fucked from this, see you, mates.